For more anatomy related videos, please subscribe to my channel, Learn with Dr. Tanya Hashik.
Hello everyone, in this video we will continue the anatomy of the stomach. So today we will discuss about the internal features of the stomach. So when the stomach it is cut open, it has got 4 layers, that is the wall of the stomach, it has got 4 layers. So innermost is the mucosal layer and next is the submucosal layer and then is the muscular layer and the outermost is the serous layer. So the 4 layers of the stomach from inside to outside is the innermost is the mucosal, then is the submucosal layer, next is the muscular and the outermost is the serous layer. So first we will discuss about the mucosal layer, that is the innermost layer of the stomach. So when you cut open an empty stomach, you can see the folds of mucosa. That is mucosa, they are arranged in the form of folds and these folds are called as the rugae. So along the lesser curvature of the stomach, these rugae are more longitudinal. That is, they are more longitudinal along the lesser curvature of the stomach, and on other parts they are more like irregular. So in other parts the rugae they are irregularly arranged, whereas near to the lesser curvature it is more longitudinal. And there are also small pits within the mucosa. Within the mucosa of the stomach there are also small pits and they are called as the gastric pits. And they are the gastric glands, it opens to the gastric pits. That is, the gastric glands, it opens to the gastric pits. In a distended stomach, these rugae they are flattened. Near to the lumen of the stomach, near to the lesser curvature, the rugae they are longitudinally arranged and they form the gastric canal, which helps in the passage of the fluids directly into the lower part without spreading to other parts of the stomach. That is, near to the lesser curvature, the rugae they are more longitudinally arranged and these forms the gastric canal. Gastric canal, it is also called as the Magin's trachea, which helps in the passage of the fluid directly into the lower part of the stomach without spreading to other portion of the stomach. So this part of the stomach it gets the maximum insult, that is the fluids it only passes through this part of the stomach, so it gets the maximum insult. So beware of the fluids you take. So this part it is more prone to ulceration. So the next layer of the stomach is the submucosal layer. So below the mucosa is the submucosal layer and it contains the arterioles and the nerve plexus. So it contains arterioles and the nerve plexus. And next layer is the muscular layer. So the muscular layer it is divided into outermost longitudinal muscle, middle is the circular muscle and the innermost is the oblique muscle. So the outermost muscle layer is the longitudinal layer of muscle. They are mostly distributed along the curvature. That is, it is mostly distributed along the curvature of the stomach. That is the lesser curvature and also the greater curvature. So next is the middle layer. It mainly consists of circular muscles. So it mainly consists of circular muscles and it is mostly distributed along the body as well as the pyloric part of the stomach. So the middle circular layer it is mainly distributed along the body as well as the pyloric part of the stomach, and along the pyloric part it thickens to form the pyloric sphincter. So along the pyloric part it thickens to form the pyloric sphincter. And the innermost layer is the oblique layer and it forms a loop around the cardiac notch, and it is some of it is also present in the body as well as the fundus part of the stomach, and it also forms a ridge near to the lesser curvature of the stomach. So it forms a ridge around the lesser curvature of the stomach and it is mostly distributed around the body and fundus of the stomach, and also it forms a loop around the cardiac notch. And these muscles, that is the oblique muscles, it contracts to form the gastric canal for the easy passage of the fluids. So now we'll discuss about some of the functions of the stomach. So stomach, it is the reservoir of the food, and it produces the gastric juice which helps in the absorption as well as the digestion of the food, and it produces the hydrochloric acid which has the power to destroy certain organisms inside the food, and the lining of the inner lining of the stomach, it produces the mucus which helps in the protection of the stomach against the corrosive actions of the hydrochloric acid, and it also produces the intrinsic factor which is responsible for the absorption of the vitamin B12, and some fluids such as water, alcohol, etc., salts, etc. are absorbed within the stomach itself. So these are the main functions of the stomach. So today we discussed mainly about the interior of the stomach. So stomach, it has got 4 layers from inside to outside, that is a mucosa, submucosa, muscle layer, and also the outermost is a serous layer. We didn't discuss much about the serous layer. So innermost is the mucosal layer which contains the rugae, that is folds of mucosa, and there are gastric pits which the gastric glands opens to. Next is the submucosal layer which contains the connective tissues, the arterioles, and also the nerve plexus, and outermost is a muscular layer. They contain 3 kinds of muscle. The outermost is the longitudinal, the middle is the circular, and the innermost is the oblique muscles. And next is the serous layer which envelops the stomach. Then we discussed about the function of the stomach. So stomach, it has got various functions. It is the reservoir of food, and it also helps in digestion and also absorption of certain fluids. So this is the end of today's video.
This is the end of today's video. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.